Well, I know it's like the middle of the week. I don't see anybody on here yet, but I'm making a spinach and ricotta ravioli bake, cheese bake. So, if you like creamy, cheesy pasta with sausage, listen, don't blink, okay? I know you're not in here yet, but I need you to stay focused, all right? I need you to stay, and I need you to watch until the end, okay? Period. Because guess what? This is going to be dangerous. So you need to stay and watch the whole video, okay? Step by step, what am I doing right now? I'm making some Italian meatballs. These are going to go into our ravioli, okay? We're going to cook these up and brown up and let them cook through. Okay, we don't want any raw meat in our pasta bake. Okay, we're going to load this up with some cheese and it's going to go in the oven to bake. Okay, once I take these out, I'm going to add in some andouille sausages. I'm going to put this lid back on and let this cook through. So hopefully you guys gather in, the ones of you who are in. I'll repeat it. I'm making a spinach and ricotta ravioli cheese bake. So if you like creamy cheesy pasta with sausage, this is for you. So stay focused, all right? Don't leave, stay tuned, okay? We're just cooking our Italian sausages right now. Okay, but this is going to be loaded with cheese. You see, we're browning up our sausage. These are Italian meatballs. Okay, so we're going to cook these up. Let them finish cooking. And once they finish cooking through, I'm going to take them out and I'm going to add in my andouille sausages. So we're going to have andouille sausage that I have right here. We're going to saute these also. Okay, this is about 1 pound of andouille sausages. They're already cooked, so you know what I'm gonna do? Oh, thank you, Zamia. I think that's how you say it, Zamia. Thank you so much, I appreciate that. Hello. And where are you from, Zamia? If you don't mind me asking, but yes, I'm gonna cook these up, okay? Y'all, I actually thought I was looking homely because I've been off for the last 3 days, but anyway, thank you, I appreciate it. All right, so, y'all, this is easy. I didn't make these. I just got the ones in the packages in the store, okay? You just go ahead and brown these Italian meatballs, okay, for our pasta. And another shortcut I made, we're just going to take these spinach and ricotta ravioli. I have 2 packs, or you can get a family pack. But these don't take long to cook, okay? So just keep watching. I got loads of cheese right here. This cheese is gonna go on top. This is my cheddar jack. And I also have an Italian cheese. And I mixed it with the quesadilla cheese. So this is gonna go inside the pasta. And of course, the colored pasta with the Kobe Jack, that's gonna go on top. And we're gonna brown it. And I got something special for y'all. I'm gonna make a brown butter with garlic and sage that I'm gonna pour on top, okay? And then I'm gonna add some green onions on there. Now, if you don't have green onions, you can add parsley or some fresh basil if you like. So just keep watching. We're gonna saute our onion. I got 1 small onion, and I got about 3-4 cloves of fresh garlic that I'm also going to add into this dish. You know, and I also have some grape tomatoes. We're gonna blister these, and we're going to cook them. You're from Turkey? Oh my God. Well, thank you for watching me all the way from Turkey. And India. I have somebody from India watching me. Thank you so much for watching me from India. Please don't leave. You gotta stay tuned because you gotta watch this to the end, okay? We're gonna cook all of this together. I also got some garlic bread that we're gonna toast and put in the oven. So just keep watching, okay? Don't want you to miss anything. This is a very rich dish. It's hearty, it's savory, It has so many different flavor profiles in here. It got notes of Italian seasoning in here. I'm gonna stick to an Italian theme, so I'm gonna add Italian seasoning in here as well. Okay? And I wanna make sure you see how I make my brown butter, okay? That we're gonna drizzle on the top of this dish once it all cooks down. Okay, I am going to probably go ahead and take this off because this is gonna cook a little bit more inside of our dish. Well, you know what? I'll wait a few minutes, okay? I'm gonna put the lid back on here before I add in our sausages. Hello, Cafe Kismet. Hello. Uh-oh, did somebody say something crazy? Hello. All right, so, this is about 12 meatballs that I have here, so that's a good amount. That's gonna go in the dish. And you guys, I'm going to leave these whole, okay? I'm going to leave them whole. I like the size that they are right now. I'm gonna turn my heat up just a little bit so I can brown these a little bit more, take them off, remove them, before I add this andouille sausage in here, okay? What is my name? Uh-oh. I normally don't tell people my name, but my name is Yolanda. Yes. Somebody said nope. What does that mean? Nope. I'm cooking. That's what I'm doing. I'm cooking. You gotta stay and watch me finish cooking though. I'm gonna go ahead and remove these Italian meatballs, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and take it off right now, okay? I'm just gonna put it in a bowl. Well, I don't wanna waste any, so hang on a second. I'm gonna take these out, and after I take these out, I'm gonna put in my andouille sausages to this same pan, okay? Now, you could just put them right in here, but what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna wipe my pan out a little bit. I'm not gonna wash it. I'm just gonna wipe it out with the paper towel. Okay, so now that I got my meatball set to the side, okay, I'm gonna show you once again. So I just put them in a little bowl, set it to the side. I'm making you hungry? Well, you need to come join me, okay? Because right now, I don't have a date. All right, so let's go. So I'm just gonna wipe out my pan, all right, before I spray it with a little cooking oil. And after I spray it with this cooking oil, I got some cooking spray right here. So I'm just gonna take and spray like that, okay, inside of my pan before adding in my andouille sausages that I have right here. Remember I told you I had a pound of sausage, you see? In our pan. So I'm gonna cook these. I'm just gonna let these fry up a little bit. Okay, get a little bit brown. I'm gonna put the lid on it to speed it up a little bit. And once we cook this down, we're gonna take this off and then we're gonna saute up our onion and our garlic together. Okay? That's what we're gonna do. All right. Y'all, I can't read y'all messages right now. If you're leaving me a message, I can see what you're saying, but yeah. So now we're frying up our andouille sausages right here in this same pan that we cooked our Italian sausage in. So you can see. Okay. And we're gonna, y'all, what's gonna set this dish off is our heavy cream and our cheese, okay? We're gonna put all this stuff together. We're gonna blister some tomatoes. We're gonna saute up some spinach. Think about it, that garlic, the onions, the spinach, the tomatoes, the pasta, the sausages all coming together is gonna make this dish a huge hit in your house, I promise. All right. Like I said, I'm gonna put my lid on, and I want this to just cool down some. All right, like that. All right. Oh, and we're gonna have some steamed broccoli as well. So we're gonna have plenty of vegetables in our dish, all right, to accompany our meal. Right now, what I'm gonna go ahead and do with this garlic bread that I have here, I have 2 of these. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is wrap them in some foil, okay? So they're already be nice and ready to go. So I'm gonna take our first one here, and I'm just gonna wrap it like this. Twist up the ends here, right? I'm gonna turn this one up, and then I'm gonna do this end, and not so much. Okay, like this. So this is what I'm gonna do to the first one, and then we're gonna take another one and do the same thing. All right. Just wrapping this in foil. All right. So I got this wrapped up. So this is our garlic bread. We have our 2 garlic breads, 2 halves, and we're going to just sit them to the side, okay, until we finish cooking up our sausage. We've already finished that Italian sausage, so now I'm just gonna turn these andouille sausages on the other, flip them on the other side. And then once these brown on the other side, I'm gonna remove these from the heat and add in the onions, okay? And then we're gonna saute our onions, okay? Now, if you don't like onion, you can totally omit the onion. I think it will still have the flavor that you're looking for. I just like loads of flavor, so of course onion does provide flavor. All right. And I'm gonna give you a little peek of what our sausages are looking like right now. So they're not like dark. I know some people like their sausages a little burned, but for the sake of this dish, I'm gonna leave it like this. So it's gonna have this nice brown color. You see that? Yeah, okay. I think you got it. All right, so I'm gonna put the lid back on here and just cook this down for a couple more minutes, okay? All right. Yeah, I really like the way this is looking. I like the way the sausage is looking. You see the Italian sausage here? I like that. That looks beautiful. Okay. All right. You guys, I think that's good enough. We just want to lock in flavor, so that's why we're searing all of this. Okay. So I'm going to now take this off. I'm going to remove these andouille sausages off our heat. And then we're going to put our onions, just 1 yellow onion. Let me just say it like that. We're going to saute that, and we're going to let our onion become translucent. Okay. And we're just building flavors right now. That's all we're doing. We're just building our flavors for our pasta dish. And you guys, this is going to be a huge hit. I think I made this dish once before, but this is just kind of like a repeat. So we got this on high heat. I'm going to add in my yellow onion here. I got 1 yellow onion. I'm just going to add it right here, right in our pan, just like this. Okay, So nothing too hard or complicated yet, okay? Nothing's hard, right? So we're just going to saute our onion in our pan, all right? We don't want to burn it, we just want to saute it. Nice even temperature here. Okay, I'm going to turn it down just a little bit. So we already got our Italian sausage out of the way, and we already got our andouille sausages out of the way. So once I've cooked down this onion and this garlic, I'm gonna blister the tomatoes, okay? And here I cut these in half. I mean, you can add as much as you like or as little as you like, it's up to you. But I just cut these in half so I can blister them, make it easy. We're just locking in flavors. So all of this is providing more flavor to your dish. When you cook it before you add it, it just locks in the flavor. All right. I'm pretty sure there's some cooks on here that know a thing or two, so if you have any advice or comments, let me know. Just don't come on here trying to tell me what to do and then tell me that I'm doing it wrong, because I do, one thing I know how to do is cook. That I do know how to do. But I do welcome your advice and your opinion. Or your tips. If you have tips, I will. Okay, so, oh my God, I wish you guys could smell this through the screen. I wish you could smell it right now, but you can't. Okay, so these onions are looking really nice. I'm just gonna keep cooking them. One thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and add in my fresh garlic cloves right on in here. Okay, just gonna add that in here. Got about 4 or 5 cloves of garlic right here that we're just adding in with those onions. Oh my God, and the smell is like amazing. The aroma is so nice. And guys, all I did was add just a little bit of cooking spray, okay? Now, if you want to add in some butter or some oil, some olive oil or avocado oil, that's up to you. But this dish is already very, very rich. And just remember, I am making that brown butter to go on top. It's a brown garlic butter that we're going to add when the ravioli finish baking in the oven. All right, so these are not as translucent as I want them, so we're gonna keep cooking, okay? We want them nice and tender. We don't want crunchy vegetables in our pasta bake, okay? We want it to be nice and savory, okay? We don't want to be crunching down on stuff though. So, I hope that's not too much. All right, okay, so. Guys, I wish you guys could see this and smell it. I wish you could really smell it. Hello. Hello, Trey. How are you? All right, so in case you missed it, so I'm making pasta, okay? It's a spinach and ricotta cheese pasta with Italian sausage and andouille sausage. So there's a lot of stuff going on right here. Right now, I'm just sauteing my onions and my garlic until it becomes translucent and tender. And we're going to remove this from the heat once it gets nice and soft. And then we're going to go ahead and add our tomatoes, our grape tomatoes, and blister those in, okay? And we still got our spinach that we have to also saute. So yeah. Somebody's from Poland? Pummel? You're from Poland? All right, so I'm going to remove this onion from my pan, guys. I'm just gonna put it in here. This is onion and garlic, fresh garlic. So now that we have those cooked, I'm just gonna add in some olive oil. Okay, I'm gonna turn the heat back up just a little bit, and I'm going to pour in some olive oil, about a tablespoon. Okay, all right, and we're gonna add in about 12 ounces of fresh spinach, guys, that I have right here. Okay, so I'm just gonna add this in to the pan. And y'all, this is so easy because I've used the same pan for everything. All right, so this is gonna go in here. I should have blistered my tomatoes first, like I said, but I'll go ahead and saute this spinach, and once I saute the spinach, then I'll go back and blister the tomatoes. Okay, so no big deal, okay? All right, so we have our spinach in the pan. I'm gonna put my lid on so it can kind of cook down a little bit more. All right, so I'm gonna turn my heat up a little bit, and then right now we're just waiting, okay? But this is a quick dish. Very quick, guys, very quick. And guys, if you cook spinach, you see how big it was when I put in the pan and it's already cooking down, but it's still gonna cook down even more. So you could probably add, if you like a lot of spinach, you could probably get away with adding like 2 pounds of spinach, but to me that's overkill. And like I said, we're also gonna have steamed broccoli, so. All right, so this is wilting down very nicely. I'm just gonna cook it down a little bit more. And as you can see, I haven't added any seasoning to my food yet. I haven't added any salt, any type of seasonings. All right, so let's look at our spinach. Y'all see the spinach? You see it? Okay, it's cooked down a lot, okay? Now, I don't want it to cook down too much more, so I'm gonna go ahead and remove it from the heat, okay? It's cooked down enough for me. So now I'm gonna turn my heat back up, okay? Now I'm turning it up a little high, and I'm just gonna add some spray like this. All right, so got our cooking spray, and we're gonna take those grape tomatoes and blister them. All right, they're gonna go in this pan, and once they become nice and blistered, we're gonna add back in everything. We're gonna add everything together. We're gonna add those Italian meatballs. We're gonna add the andouille sausages. We're gonna add our onions and garlic, our spinach, and the tomatoes. They're all gonna go in here together. On this iron here, I just have some water. I'm gonna go ahead and start boiling our water for our ravioli. Okay, the ravioli is not gonna take very long to cook it off. And then we can work on that brown butter that's gonna go on top of this dish, okay? That's the kick. Okay, so this is what separates this dish from a normal ravioli bake. Y'all hear all this sizzling going on in the kitchen? Y'all hear it? Okay, these are great tomatoes that we're blistering. We're putting on loads and loads of flavor here. All right? So, okay. All right. So, I'm going to add some Himalayan pink salt to my water. Y'all don't judge me about this container of salt that I got right here. Don't judge. All right. This is a big container. So, I'm just going to add in salt here. All right. And we're going to let that come to a boil before we add in our ravioli. All right. Y'all see these? Oh, somebody's calling me. All right, y'all see this? Okay. So now that we blistered our tomatoes, we're just gonna go ahead, like I said, we're gonna add everything back in our pan, okay? All right, we got our onions that we already sauteed. Those are going into this same pan, guys. It's going in the pan, it's going in the pan. All right. So now y'all see all this? Now we're about to add the sausages. Okay, we got our andouille sausage and our Italian meatballs, all in the same pan. Okay, just like that. All right, so now let me mix all this up so you can see what's going on in our pan over here. All right, look, okay, you got your sausages. Can y'all see it? All your sausage, your spinach, your onions, your garlic, your tomatoes, all in the same pan. Okay, all we gotta do is turn this down and let it simmer right now. Okay, that's what we're gonna do right now. And we're gonna just focus on this pasta water that we have right here, and we're gonna boil these ravioli for a few minutes before removing it from the heat. So that way we can add all of our cream. Okay, I got about 3, y'all look. Okay, this is heavy cream. Heavy cream. So this is heavy cream. I'm gonna add this in here, okay, with some butter. Oh my God, y'all. And on this part back here, I'm gonna start working on our brown butter. And I gotta have this up high. When I say brown butter, I mean brown butter. We want our butter to become brown. And no, it's not gonna taste burnt, okay? It's not. It's just going to be a rich flavor that you're adding to your dish. So once we get our brown butter over here going, we're gonna add in some fresh garlic. And to that fresh garlic, I'm gonna add in some sage. Yes, you're like, oh my God, you're putting an Italian dish and adding sage to it? It's gonna take you to another level, I promise you. If I had fresh sage, I would use fresh sage, but I only have the dried sage. So that's what I'm using. But I got a little something that I'm gonna take and kick this up a notch with, and that's my green onions. So y'all just stay focused. Stay focused. All right. Do Do y'all need to see this again? I think y'all need to see this again because y'all think I'm playing over here in this kitchen. And I promise you I'm not playing up in this kitchen today. I'm not. Look at this. Look. Look, look, look. Look. Can y'all see? I know you see. All right. So, y'all, and I'm making a mess too. Okay, so our water is boiling. So now we're going to take and add this ravioli to it. Okay? We're just gonna add in our raviolis. All right, so I have 2 packs of these. Did you think I was gonna make this homemade? Of course not. All right, so I'm just gonna cut this open. Now, I don't wanna burn myself, y'all. So, I'm gonna try to scoop this out real easy. Now, if y'all weren't watching, I would have just poured this on in here and let it do whatever it do. But I'm going to get this out of here as easy as possible. Okay, don't burn yourself. All right. All right. So that's 1 pack. All right. Now I'm going to add in this 2nd pack here. Now remember I told y'all I got some Italian cheese and I have this queso cheese. So this is our Italian cheese that's going in. All right, then we got some Kobe Jack that's going on the top, y'all. All right, stay focused, stay focused. All right, so I am going to turn the heat down over here on our little medley that we got going on. That's gonna go on the inside of this dish. I'm gonna reduce the heat, but I gotta show y'all again. I just gotta show you again. Oh my God. Like, nothing to play with over here. Y'all see this? Okay, let's go. All right, so we got that. We're reducing our heat on here. I'm just gonna leave this lid on here and we're gonna focus on our pasta. Now, we don't want these to break open, okay? We just want these soft. Don't let it break on you, so don't cook it too long. Now, how long to cook it? Well, I'm sure the package will tell you. Do I follow the package directions? No. Do I measure anything? Absolutely not. Why? Because I don't want to. Okay, so, and I'm going to basically try to leave this alone because I'm telling you not to break them open. I surely don't want to be the one that breaks these open. But y'all realize this is almost really cooked, right? It's not like, you know, it's not already done, but I am going to let it cook for about 5 minutes here before I remove it. Now, once I remove it, I'm going to put it in a little bowl, and then I'm going to start adding my butter and my cream, all right, to this dish over here. So now that I got this back iron, look, I got my cast iron, itty bitty baby skillet over here, y'all. You see how hot it is? It's smoking. Because remember, I said we're going to make that brown butter. All right. Now, I am going to turn it down just a little bit, tiny bit. You know, these things hold a lot of heat, right? Excuse me, y'all. All right. Okay, y'all, let me wash my hands real quick. All right. Okay. So now we're gonna add butter. Okay, not too much. And you can even reduce it. If you don't want to add half a stick, add a fourth a stick of butter. Because remember, this is just, you don't have to do this part. This is just how I'm choosing to do mine. Okay? So, let me check on this pasta. Okay. I'm going to give it one more minute and then I'm going to drain it. I have to step out because that smoke from that cast iron skillet went down my throat. So I had to go outside. I didn't want y'all to hear me coughing. No. All right. So this is getting brown. All right. I hear the sizzle. All right. This is what our butter looks like so far. Okay, it's getting nice and brown. Just the way I like it. I'm going to turn my heat down. Okay. Matter of fact, I'm going to remove it from the heat because I don't want it to keep cooking. So I am going to now take and turn it down low. And this is where I'm going to add in the garlic, the fresh garlic cloves. So I'm just going to add in about 3 cloves of garlic in here. All right. So I definitely like the way that's looking. I like the way it smells. You want to get it brown, just don't burn it. So, all right, now I'm stirring around this garlic in here, y'all. It's like infusing flavor, okay? Infusing that garlic flavor in there. So right now, what I'm going to do is, look, because this is dry sage, this is a little bit more potent than the fresh sage. You don't need much, okay? Maybe like a fourth of a teaspoon. Let me open the other end. Well, all right. Now be careful because I'm popping the top open. All right, so that's gonna be good. Now I'm gonna stir it with my spoon. All right, and I'm gonna remove it from this fire. Now, let me get my mitten because that is hot. All right, so I got my mitt right here, but I want to show y'all. Y'all, you see how it's bubbling? It's bubbling. You like it, you want it bubbly like that. It's gonna cool down. This is gonna go on the top of the pasta once it's finished cooking. Yes. All right, so I'm gonna sit it back on this iron. We're gonna turn it off. Okay, because like I said, when you're cooking in a cast iron skillet, you already know it holds the heat in. All right, so we're done with that. We're gonna turn this fire off. Now, let me see, what did I do with my other mitt? Oh, right. Okay. All right, so now I'm gonna pour this. Actually, I'm gonna take it and just drain it and put in a bowl. All right, so grab my spoon here. All right, so our pasta survived, y'all. I can't believe it survived and it didn't break, which is a good thing. That's what we want. We don't want it to break. And we're going to pour our water out. And once we pour our water out, we're going to add in our butter. And what I'm going to do, oh my God, this dish is so rich. Y'all don't judge me about this dish. It is definitely a lot of butter, a lot of cheese. So if you're on a diet, you might want to skip this one or sit it out, okay? If you're on a diet, or if you got heart problems, or high cholesterol, high blood pressure, you want to do a hard pass on this one, okay? And you know, all right, I'm gonna pour this out just like that. Ta-da! Now I'm gonna put this back on. Oh. Now, I'm gonna put it on medium low, medium low, medium low. Oh my God, that brown butter. All right, y'all can't tell me nothing. I mean, when I say nothing, you can't tell me nothing, okay? So now, I'm gonna take this butter, boom, boom, this other half a stick of my butter. Yes, this is real butter. And that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put that in there. And once it melts down, we're gonna stir in our cream, because we don't want this to cook too fast. We just want it to be nice and creamy. Nice and creamy, nice and creamy. Solid, nice and creamy. Y'all, you know what I'm gonna do? I think I'm gonna add in a little bit of green onions, like I said. And I'm gonna put my brown butter. Okay, so that's what I'm doing. I'm adding a little bit of green onions. Adding in some sage, and I'm also adding in the green onions. And I'm just going to turn it on low. Low, low, low. All right. So we're gonna, when this butter melts, we're gonna get it ready, and we're going to add in, I'm gonna turn off this fire here with all of our goodies in there. Okay. All right, butter's melted. We got our heavy cream, guys. This is our heavy, heavy cream. All right, I'm just gonna pour this on in here. All right. And this is about I wanna say about 3 cups of cream. If you need more, add more. It's up to you. All right, so I'm just going to stir this. Well, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start building more flavor. I'm gonna add in some crushed red pepper. Don't ask me how much. Don't. Okay, just enough. So if you don't like it spicy, skip it. You can also probably do cayenne pepper. Now I'm gonna go ahead and add in some Italian seasoning. Y'all, I just cooked, so I can't tell you what the measurements are. I can give you a roundabout measurement. I'm adding in some pink salt, pink Himalayan salt. Y'all, please don't talk to me about the salt. You need salt. So I'm gonna add a pinch more. I might add even a little bit more, y'all. All right, so I'm gonna add in some salt and some pepper. Okay, we're adding in our salt. Y'all don't have those fancy little salt shakers and pepper shakers. All right, anyway, I'm gonna add in some onion powder and some garlic powder. Yeah. I'm gonna add in some garlic. And I'm gonna add in some chili powder. Why do you do this? Because that's what I want to do. All right, so I'm gonna add in a little bit of chili powder. All right, y'all. So I just turned it off on that brown butter. Remember, it has fresh garlic, it has some sage, and some green onions. Now I'm gonna add in a little bit of paprika, or a lot of paprika, because that's my business. All right, like that. And do I need any more seasoning? I don't know, I'm gonna have to taste it. You gotta make sure it tastes good. Okay, so we got that there. And I'm just gonna give this a stir. before adding in my other ingredients to this. All right. So let's go ahead and add in our cheeses that we have blended together, the Italian cheese and the queso cheese. So I'm just gonna go ahead and add this in here. All right. And we want to get that melted. All right, once it melts down, we're gonna add in all of our ingredients, okay? So, this is more like making a sauce, okay? And you don't want it to get too thick right now because remember, it has to coat all of these ingredients. So, now I am going to add them in. All right, and you're gonna add all that liquid from the Italian sausage, from the andouille sausage, the spinach, the tomatoes, and the onions, and the garlic. So, as you can see, this is getting very big right now, okay? And we're gonna pour it into a baking dish, okay? So I'm just going to mix all of this together. And I'm gonna let it thicken up, okay? I want it to get thicker, so I'm going to let it thicken. All right. Now remember, we gotta add in our pasta, but you don't want your pasta to break, so we're gonna wait and add it at the very end, okay? All right, so this is coming together very nice. Let me see if I can let you see what it's looking like. Y'all gotta trust me. All right, so all right, so y'all see this? This is what it looks like so far. I know you're like, okay. I'm going to grab a spoon. I'm gonna give this a little taste, y'all, because I want to make sure it's seasoned nicely. Okay, so I'm going to just give a little bit. Okay. Okay. What can I add? I'm gonna add in a little bit more salt. Just a tiny, a pinch, y'all. And then I'm gonna add in just a little bit more of chili powder. Okay, and then I'm gonna stop right here because I think that's really good. Okay, so we got that. Okay, so now we're gonna take, you see all that cheese? You see the pool on the cheese? Okay, so now I'm gonna take in and just add our pasta back in here, guys. Okay, all right, and be careful, like I said, you don't want it to break. Okay, you want it to stay together, so I'm gonna just slide that in there the best as possible and get them loosened up, okay? Like I said, you don't want it to break, so I'm just going to take them and separate it. Okay, just take them and make sure you separate them so they don't clump up. Okay, all right, separate it, and then you get them nice and coated like this. Guys, we're gonna get this in our pan once we get it all coated. I'm gonna move all this stuff out of the way because I'm going to sit my pan over here. Sit my pan. All right, y'all, I'm racking up some dishes. And once I get all this in the oven, I'll start clearing this out. But want it nice and coated. All right, that is looking so good, y'all. Oh my God. Okay. So we got that there. Nice and creamy. Remember I said creamy and cheesy. So that's what we wanted. We wanted creamy and we wanted cheesy. Now y'all, I don't know if this dish is big enough. I don't know. Make sure it's not too. Okay, so I'm gonna spray the bottom of here. I'm just gonna spray it. All right, just like that. Okay, and then I'm gonna be ever so careful to get this over here. Ever so careful to get it out. Oh my God, y'all, this looks so yummy. All right, I can barely lift this up, y'all. So I gotta do it like this for now. Oh my God, the meatballs, the andouille sausages is making this look amazing. We're gonna coat this with our Kobe Jack, remember? Okay, y'all, make sure y'all even out the meatballs in here because, yeah. So they'll be evenly distributed, is what I'm saying. Now, let's see. I don't know if I'll be able to put all this in here because I don't want it to spill in my oven. So, let me see if that big enough. Okay. All right. I'm going to leave it there. Put a little bit more sauce in here. Okay. And then I'm going to show you what it looks like now. Okay, so this last little bit is not gonna make it, y'all. It's just not gonna make it. All right, so now this is what it looks like for now. You see? That's what it looks like. We're gonna take and coat this with our Kobe Jack before we put in the oven. Our Kobe Jack is right here. So we're just gonna take and cover all of this. Okay, just like this. Make sure it's all covered. All right. And we're gonna bake this in the oven on 375, and we're gonna bake it for about 20 minutes. So all I'm gonna do right now is just add a little bit of paprika on the top of here before I stick it into my oven. Just like that. So, okay. Let's see what we got. Okay, this is not the finished product, but look. This is going in the oven, y'all. Bam. All right. Okay, so let me get my oven open. And put that in there. And this is going to bake, remember I said 20 minutes? So, all right. Now, I'm gonna wash these few little dishes that I have. And then while I'm doing that, let's see what time it is. Okay, so we're going to find something to put the rest of this in. Which I'm just gonna put into a bowl. All right. Y'all want some? Who wants some? Y'all better come get a plate. Come get a plate. Come get a plate. Come get a plate. You know what to tell you. All right. So I'm gonna let me go ahead and wash this out because I'm going to steam up some broccoli. So I can do multiple things, right? I can do multiple things at the same time, guys. All right. I hope y'all believe me now. I hope you believe me. I hope you believe me. And if you don't, that's your fault. All right. So I'm not gonna put too much water in here. I just got enough to really like cover the bottom of this, okay? Because I want to steam it. All right. So I'm gonna turn that iron on, add a little bit of a pinch of salt to my water. So let's see here. All right. I'm turning this up high, y'all. Turn it up high. And then I'm gonna add a little bit of salt in here. All right, just a little bit of the pink salt. Okay, we don't want to blend over here, but we don't want to kill nobody either with the salt. Okay, so there we go. And then I'm just gonna cut up some fresh broccoli, and we're gonna steam it. And then we're gonna add a little bit of butter. I'm gonna have to chop up some more garlic, and then I'm gonna add a little bit of lemon juice, and that's gonna be our broccoli. All right. So I'm just letting the heat turn up on that, and let our water get hot before we add in our broccoli. And then don't forget our garlic bread, guys. I already wrapped it, so if you came in late, you didn't see the garlic bread. But it's wrapped in foil right now, and that's gonna go in the oven on 450. I know, everybody tells me that. Everybody tells me that. But I don't know if I can handle a restaurant because I got like 99 jobs, y'all. I really do. It's like I never stop going, and so I never find the time to really get on here like I should. And then plus, I gotta watch it because I used to have people who come get all this food. And now because I don't live in the same area anymore, I don't really have the people that can come get the food once I cook it. All right. So, y'all, I don't know if y'all can hear that. But anyway, that pot is steaming away over there. So, I'm just going to go ahead and chop up this broccoli. I'm going to chop it up, and add it. Let me chop this. Okay, that's too loud. I'm sorry, I hope your ears ain't hurting. Y'all, you know, the reason why I'm mindful of all this stuff is because I work with autistic kids, and so, you know, they can't stand nothing. They can't stand sounds. They don't like noises. All right. So now we got our broccoli steaming up. Steaming. And I'm gonna cut up some fresh garlic while y'all right here. While y'all waiting on this fabulous pasta. And I don't know why. It tastes so good, but yeah. Just a little bit I tasted, I was like, man. Now, I started to add in some lemon juice to it because I know that would have just kicked it off, but because I have that brown butter over there that I'm going to add to the top once it's finished, I said, no, I better not do it. Okay, y'all, just bear with me here. I don't know how this is coming across on your screen over there. That's why I'm trying not to be so loud. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and, so I got like 2 fresh cloves that I just chopped up. I'm gonna add it and put it in the broccoli. Now, guys, you only want your broccoli to steam for about 5 good minutes. And then, like on high heat. And then you want to turn it down to like medium. Water steamed out. Turn it down to medium. And cook it for 5 more minutes. Don't cook it any longer than that. Okay? Nobody likes soggy vegetables, guys. Nobody. When I say nobody, I mean nobody. Nobody. Nobody likes soggy vegetables. Nobody likes them extra sauce. Okay? Alright. I'm gonna take and squeeze some lemon in there once I'm done. Okay, I'm gonna add a little bit of cracked black pepper. And I'm just gonna add like when I say a pat of butter, I mean a pat. I'm going to add all that butter there. Alright, so that's that for that. Okay, remember we added some salt to the water, so we don't need any more salt in there. And it's, all the water's cooking out, so guess what? It's gonna lock in that flavor. All right. Let's see, we got about 10 more minutes on our pasta. And I'm gonna heat my butter back up and let it get hot so it can be sizzling just like the rest of the food is sizzling. And since we only got 10 minutes, I'm gonna go ahead and add the garlic bread, y'all. I'm gonna add the garlic bread in there. So I already got, like I said, they're already wrapped. Ta-da! Ta-da! See? Okay, these are going in the oven. Now these are supposed to be on like 450, but we ain't got no time to wait. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and add these and put them in with our pasta. And it gives me an opportunity to kind of sneak a peek. So that's what I'm doing. I'm sneaking up here. And I'm going to turn this around. I'm gonna turn it around. Oh my God, no. All right. Let me turn this around. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. Look at that. Look at that. I know y'all can't see it, but I'm going to take it out in a minute. I just want to make some room for my garlic bread. Yeah, like that. Woo, wow. That's heavy. Okay, there we go. Alright, so now pay attention to what we're doing. Alright, got that straight. So I'm just gonna squeeze a little bit of lemon juice inside of here into our broccoli since it's already nice and steamed. Okay. Alright. So that's good to go. All right. I can't wait to plate this up for y'all so y'all can see. Y'all can see it. We got that sage over there. And remember, I'm supposed to put a little pat of butter, so I'm going to go ahead and add that little pat. When I say a pat, you remember like when we was in school? And y'all, they used to give us these rolls and they would have these little slices of butter on these little sheets of pieces of paper. And you would just peel it off and put it on your bread. But y'all gotta be old to remember that, so I don't know. But yeah. But that's it on the broccoli. Now we're waiting on the pasta. And we're gonna turn this back up. We're gonna turn the butter. Remember our brown butter? We just want to get hot, because right now it's gonna cool down. Oh my God. Ooh, can I tell you? That's gonna be delicious. It's about to be delicious. That means it's going down in this kitchen. All right. So, all right, a few more minutes, y'all. Just a few more minutes. I'm gonna steam all the, I'm just gonna turn this up real high because I want all the water to evaporate. Don't you do this. 10 minutes only. Okay, don't cook it any longer. All right. All right, I'm removing that, and I'm removing it from the heat. That's cooked. Enough. Enough is enough is enough. All right, all these handles. All right. I'm gonna check and see. Oh my God, this is gonna be so good, y'all. I feel it all in my bones. I can feel it in my bones. I'm getting impatient, but y'all, I don't wanna rush it. I don't want y'all to see me fail. Don't want you to see me fail. I'm gonna turn up the heat. I'm gonna turn it up, turn it up. Okay, let's see if I can turn up the heat, y'all. Oh my God, I hope it's not wasting. It's spilling. It's bubbling. Uh-oh, it done spilled in my oven. Ooh, and I gotta turn this up a bit on full. Uh-oh. What am I doing? Why is it doing it, though? Okay. Oh, Lordy. It's gonna spill. But anyway, I turned it up. I'm gonna turn the light on. Cause, it's done spilled in my room. So, that's okay. That's okay. I just wanted to brown on top real quick. I'm gonna take it out and we're gonna do a taste test. I have to do a taste test. It looks so good. It looks so good. I can't even wait. I can't wait. I can't wait. That's how good it looks, y'all. I can't wait. I can't wait. Okay. Let me make sure I take it out. I think I better take it out, but it is, oh, y'all. Let me put this down. Uh-oh. Now, it's about to, it's about to go down. I'm just scared I can't get it out without spilling. But I gotta take it out now. Oh my, and I gotta show y'all. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Look, look. Ooh, doesn't that look good? Oh my God, doesn't that look good, y'all? I can't, I just got, this is the money shot. This is the money shot. This is the money shot. This is the money shot, y'all. All right. I am going to let this stay in here for a couple more minutes. A couple of more minutes. Ooh, ooh. But y'all remember that brown butter with the garlic and the sage and the green onion? I know you do. I know you remember, because I remember. Let's go add it. Let's go add it. All right. See? Y'all forgot, didn't you? Okay, let's see. I need something to scoop this with. All right. I know y'all forgot. Yeah, I know y'all forgot. But I didn't forget. I didn't forget. Oh my God, this don't make no sense. It's a shame. This is a shame. It's a shame. It's a shame. It's a shame. This is sinful. Oh my God. This is sinful. This is sinful. Y'all. So what I'm gonna do, let me show you what I'm gonna do. Oh wait, this is just crazy. Crazy. I'm gonna poke some holes in it. I'm gonna poke some holes in it. I am because I can like that, like that, like that. Let that butter get on down up in there. Let it get in there. Whoa. Y'all thought I forgot. All right, so that's that on that. Y'all see that? Now, bam, 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 bam. This is just some fresh green onion, y'all. Just some fresh green onion for ya. Okay. Now, I'm gonna pick this up again. Try not to waste it all over the floor, so I can show y'all this last bit here. Y'all see that? You see that? Bam. Bam. Okay. All right. I'm gonna plate it up. I'm gonna plate it up, because I know you want some. I know you want some. Even though you probably shouldn't have none. Let's go on, take out our garlic bread. It's the garlic bread for me. It's the garlic bread for me. Y'all can't sing, so anyway. Y'all didn't hear that. Ooh. Y'all want to see this garlic bread? Y'all want to see the garlic bread? Y'all, I don't play in the kitchen. I don't play in the kitchen. I'm for real. I'm so for real. All right, let's unwrap. Let's unwrap it. Y'all want to see it? Let's unwrap it then. Let's unwrap it. All right. So what I'm gonna do? Let me go. I don't like the way this looks. I'm gonna open it up. Ooh, that looks good though. But guess what I'm gonna do? Because that's what I want to do. I'm gonna go let it get a little more brown over here. So I'll be plating the rest of this up while I let that get brown. Ooh. All right, so let's go ahead and dig this out. Dig it out and dig it out. Ooh, oh my God. Y'all know I gotta taste it. Y'all know it. Oh my God. Ooh, this look like heaven. Okay. Too much of that and too much of that. Y'all, now I'm just plating this up so y'all can see how good it looks. Just plating it up so y'all can see how good it looks. Okay, that's 2 or 3 bones right there. Okay, get 1 more of these. Okay, wipe this off. Y'all, it don't make sense. I tell you. I tell you. Okay. All right. And I'm going to take broccoli and I'm just going to strategically lay it on here. Y'all can't tell me this ain't the bone. You can't tell me it's not. A little bit more. Y'all, hold on. Hold on. Don't forget that garlic bread. We don't want to forget our garlic bread. But I gotta taste it. Y'all, I still gotta taste it though. Oh my God. And I need let me see. Y'all hang on for the garlic bread. Y'all hang on for the garlic bread. All right, I just want to get a little more toasty. I'm gonna open this one up too and get it a little bit more toasty because it's looking a little pale. Why so pale? We don't want it pale. We don't do pale. Okay, we don't do pale over here. Ooh. Ooh, y'all. Ooh, y'all. Ooh, y'all. I gotta taste the broccoli. Oh my. Oh. Sick. Man. All right, y'all. You put that bread out. This is what I was waiting for. So y'all can see this garlic bread. Oh. Okay, I'm about to cut it. Yes, I'm about to cut it. Ooh, that broccoli, the bomb. Ooh. Ooh, child. We got our bread. Oh, we got our garlic bread. Oh my God, use a star. Use a star. All right, y'all. I gotta taste it. I gotta taste it. Y'all. I gotta taste it. Okay. And ain't nobody on here to see me taste it, so y'all gonna have to watch the replay. God. Okay. Let me say my grace. Let me say my grace. Thank you, Lord. All right. Oh, I already know this is good. This is a winner. The sausage is the bomb. Pasta is the bomb. Flavor's all up in there. I want you to go make you some until next time. But before you go, make sure you like my video, leave me a comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Till next time, peace.